Hi, greetings designers. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so in this lesson, I want to show you how you can design a book cover. Okay, like how to see on on the screen. Okay, a book cover design. It's very simple. I'll teach you how you can do that in Canva. So after that, I'll also show you how you can create simple mockups like this. Okay, like this. You've seen it's looking very realistic, right? Okay, I'll show you how you can do that. Okay, so before you actually get into designing, let me just take a minute to actually explain the anatomy of the book, the important things you need to know when designing a book cover. Okay, so number one, I'll talk about um, uh, maybe let me start with the parts of the book cover. Right, we've got three parts of the book cover. Number one, it's this front cover here. Number two, it's this back cover. Number three, we've got the spine. Okay, this is the spine. Okay, yeah. So on the front cover, um, there are three things that are supposed to be there. Okay, number one, a book cover will always have an author. Okay, so an author's name must be in front of the book. Okay, yeah, it's being at the back or in the spine, it's optional. Okay, but in front it has to be there. Okay, number two, a book cover will always have a title. Okay, the heading, the book cover always have a title. So in this case, we've got this title, which is 10 reasons why you're blocked. This is the title. Okay, and number three, the book cover will always have, will not always have, I mean, but sometimes may have a subtitle. So subtitle is simply a statement, a line that explains or uh, the title. Okay, yeah. So in this case, 10 reasons why you're blocked. Maybe the subtitle could have been um, uh, you need to know why you're blocked for, or maybe let's say this, maybe the the subtitle would have been "Live a Block Life." Okay, yeah, or say goodbye to a block life. As simple as that, right? Yeah, because you know the reasons why you're blocked, and then you're going to work on them. So this book doesn't have a subtitle. Because a subtitle maybe can be down here, just under at the bottom of block, or maybe down here. Okay, so one thing is when I was designing this book, you see that I have made the text, the word block very visible. Okay, I've put so much emphasis using the size, okay, the font size, okay, because I want people to see that. And there's also an image down there. Okay, and then at the back of the book we have about the other part, about the book part as well. Okay, so that info should also be there. All right, in the spine you can either put just the name of the author, the title, or maybe just any quote from the book. Okay, so let's get started. So you open your Canva. Where is my Canva? Okay, you open your Canva. Let me just set my phone on do not disturb so that you guys are not disturbed. Okay, so that in case anybody calls me, you are not going to be disturbed. Okay, so open the application, wait for it to load. So going to start from scratch. Okay, so go to custom size. Actually, just search. Okay, you're going to use A5 size. Okay, yeah. Now the measurements will be given by your client if you're designing for a client. Okay, sometimes you can use A5. Some books it's A4. Yeah, mostly. So just search A5. Okay, A5. A5 is half A4. Okay, it's half of A4. So you've seen F booklet A5. Just click that and then the new document will be opened. Okay, if you don't find it, in case you don't find that, just go to custom size and then put the size of A5. Okay, so size of A5, let me show you. If I go to resize, I'll find the size of A5. Come on. So the size is let's use pixels. It's 559 width and 794 height. Okay, that is the size. So let's get started. The first thing that I did is to look for the image. So the image, I didn't have to go outside Canva, just searched here on Canva. Okay, yeah. So but if you want, you can get it from Google, from Pinterest, or anywhere else. Maybe you can even generate by AI. So always make sure that the image that you're putting there is communicating something, okay, with the title of the book, with what the title is talking about. So for me, I decided to use a wallet, an empty wallet. Why? Because we're talking about being blocked. Somebody who is blocked doesn't have money in the wallet. So I'm going to say I said empty wallet. Okay, so empty wallet, and then on the photos here, you're going to find the images here. So if you're not a premium user, you're not going to find this image. Okay, you're not a premium user, you're not going to use this image. So just tap there under photos. Okay, maybe I may send the image to you. I've sent it to you so that you're not disturbed. Yeah. So this is the image you've seen. I've placed at the bottom here. The wallet is empty, showing that somebody is damn block. Okay, I pray that you're never going to be blocked if you're watching this tutorial, because you're skilled. Okay, yeah. So the background, just tap on the background here, click color, and then you're going to use black. Okay, on the background. When you do that, then click elements. I hope you guys are able to see. So this phone, like it doesn't have tabs. Okay, that's where I'm just marking, but just pay attention to my voice and be able to lead. So go to elements, and then just get a shape there. So you want this shape to be on top, covering this top part. So let it also cover up to somewhere here. All right, click color, then click addition mark. So go to gradient here. You've seen gradient. Okay, select the style. This at the bottom, of certain style. Click this first one here, the second one I mean. So when you click there, go to the first color. The first color, make it black. Let's use this black. Okay, the second color, make it black as well. With red, let this go at the far end. Just take it a little bit in, move this, the last slide, move it somewhere here. Okay, 83%. And then the add, click addition mark. This last one, just drag the last slide to the left side. Okay, to the last. Okay, you've seen, like that. And then we're going to increase this size. Okay, awesome. You've seen the image is now blending with the background. Okay, isn't it? Yeah, so we can even do like this. Awesome, I think this is okay. After that, if you can actually, if you've seen that it's not blending well, like you can still able to see the edge somewhere here. Let me just try to bring in this. If you're able to see that the image is not blending there, okay, you can still do you can still add another color. So on the gradient, add another slide. Okay, so it can be somewhere here. So go back to the gradient again. So this one, let it be somewhere here. Okay, it be maybe 90%. Maybe you can say 80, 90. We can have 90 here. Okay, and then the next is 80. This is 90, this is 80, this is can be 80. So 83, let's make it 80. Okay, I'm sure this is able to blend well now. If it's not, because you've got a black color on top, you can even drag it down without it reaching the top, because the colors of the background colors that are here are the same. Okay, so we can lock this. Awesome. So now we bring the text. Go to click text, click add heading. Okay, and then you're going to write block. So select the text, go to font. We're going to use the font called Bebas. Okay, so search for Bebas. Bebas new. Okay, we're going to pick bold. All right. Awesome. Place it somewhere here at the top. Okay, and then so block is made so big because it's something I want people to notice. Okay, it's something I want people to know. The book is talking about a state where you don't have money. Okay, and then on top it's saying 10 reasons why you are blocked. So if you discover those reasons, it means you can be able to escape a block life. Okay, so you can say 10 reasons why you are blocked. So this is part of the heading. Okay, so if you want to make sure that everything is aligned, just go to position, then click align. Okay, I am not able to use center. Okay, what about this one? Line center, like that. Position, align. You know why the center is not active on this one? Yeah, but you're still good. You can lock this shape. Click lock down here. Okay, so you can duplicate this text. All right, you can duplicate it. Take it on top here. Reduce the size. Then you're going to tap there and then write the author's name. So you're also going to say book by Mr. Jones. So you don't have to always put like book by. You can just write Mr. Jones and then the name. Okay, there's absolutely no problem. Okay, so if you are having a subheading, it can be maybe down here, right? Or maybe you can bring the name here. Okay, book by Mr. Jones, and then you take this a little bit up. Okay, and then at the bottom here you duplicate, and then you write the subheading in case you have the subheading. But let's add for this book. So I'm going to say know the reasons, know the pathway to escape block life. Okay, so a subtitle talks about the heading. Okay, and it's not normally the same size as the heading, as a title. Okay, you've seen that. Okay, if you want you can add it, but sometimes that's makes the book too complicated. I mean, like you've got a lot of text there. Okay, so let me just remove it. I think in this case, and the password, but we can have it. We can still have it. There's no problem. How about we have it in 2 lines? Let's have it in 2 lines. Let's try that. Go to advanced, reduce the line spacing, increase the size. Can increase the size here, something like that. And then I think the font also, we're using Canva sign. Wait, can use medium here. We are using Canva sans. Okay, the same font for the same default font for Canva. Okay, so this looks better. This looks better. Okay, see that? All right. Change why your block. Know the pathway to escape a block life. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. Take it a bit down. and this a little bit down as well. So okay, I think we have something here. Let's nudge this. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the front cover. Okay. Yeah, but I think I don't like the alignment anyway. Okay, but well and good, well and good. It's just okay. So when you're done like that, just zoom out like that with your two fingers, then duplicate. Okay, so the duplicate, um, this is where now you're going to, this is the back cover. Okay, so the back cover, what you're going to do is um, let's delete this. Okay, and then you can also delete this. All right, we are going to delete this as well. We're going to increase the size of this image till it fills up the whole canvas. Okay, then go to opacity, and let's have a, you can have a opacity of about 8. 8 will be fine. Yes. Okay, so behind here, we need to write, duplicate this text. This is the part where we are now. We have to include about the book, about the author. Okay, so here we're going to write about the book. Okay, so we can have this in capital letters. Okay, bring it here, and then you bring in the text. Okay, maybe you bring in the text for about the book. Okay, so click text. All right, and then you're going to paste. I think I've got everything pasted here. About the book, it's this. So all this information will be provided by the client if you're looking for a client. Okay, it doesn't have to come from you, it's the client who is supposed to provide. So go to alignment. You're going to use this alignment here. Okay, okay, let's use a justified alignment. Okay, it looks good. Make sure that you just make sure that not a text and not cutting. Yeah, so let's lock the background. So that is it about the book. Sufficient up there, and then you can duplicate this text which is about the book, and then bring it down here. You're going to say about the author. Okay, so author. Awesome. Then you're going to duplicate this text. Make sure that it's the font size, same font size, and then you are going to put about the author. So I have the text here on my clipboard. Just have to paste, and then I align the text perfectly. So this is going to be at the middle. Okay, so I need to leave some space here for the image. Okay, because we're going to be adding the image of Mr. Jones here. Okay, so I need to add the image of Mr. Jones. Now space looks too big, but let's try. So we're going to go to elements, and then click flames, search flames. Then you want to get a flame. You can get this one. Okay, and place it here. All right. Okay, so this is the frame. We're going to add the image. So let's bring in the image as well. So click gallery in, or just uploads. Go to your uploads. So in your case, you're going to pick get any picture. Okay. All right. Now I can turn out to be Mr. Jones. Let me just put my picture there. Okay. Bring it here. All right, and then double tap. Don't leave a picture like that. It has to be a headshot. Okay, so crop it like this. Okay, this is better. Awesome. So now the text alignment here is not good. Layout is not good. Don't ever leave like that. So the last line here, what I'm going to do is the last line somewhere here. Here. Just where the picture is ending. Get this text cut. Okay. Then you're going to duplicate. Bring it at the bottom here. And then paste. Okay, so I'm going to now extend this box, text box, to the far end. Okay, you've seen that. So you can try to just increase the image, maybe reduce a little bit. Okay, this okay, that's just okay. Try to make it like that. Okay, you can always undo anytime you design and you've done something wrong. You can always undo using these buttons here. Okay, then these buttons, this is undo, redo. Sure, you know the interface already. So let me just zoom in. So you zoom in with your two hands. Want this text to be here. Okay, great, awesome. It's in the same line now. Then you take this here. You can go to the nudge button. Okay, to make sure that you do something right. Okay, great. To be done. Okay. And then you can select this, click three dots, click select multiple, select this, and this, group them together. Okay, so that you're able to move them, but make sure that they are perfectly aligned. So you can delete this text, and then here I want to bring in a shape. So go to shapes. I'm going to get this rectangle here, this square I mean. Want it to be at the bottom so that we can put let's give it a white color, the text black. So I'm a little bit, maybe you may say that I'm a little bit fast, I don't know. Yeah, but this is because I know you know the interface already. You know where to click, where to change the colors from, and all that. So just follow my voice. Okay, so you can take it to bit this up, because at the bottom, if the book is going to be printed, you may need to put maybe the logo for the publisher. You may need to put the barcode. Okay, yeah, so that's why you need to leave some space down here. But I think we are done. Okay, the back cover. So that is it. You've seen front cover, back cover. Now we duplicate, and then we come over here. So here we're going to write the spine. This is a spine. So delete all this. We don't need you guys. We delete all this, including this, including this. So what do you want here? You can also delete the shape, but just leaving the text and changing the color to white. And then you can turn it like this at 90 degrees. So go to three dots and then click resize. Unfortunately, this option is only for premium users. Okay, so resize, go to custom size, and then change on the units to pixels. and then you're going to write on the width, we're going to put 100 pixels, okay, 80 pixels, I mean, okay. Yeah, so sometimes all these sizes, if the design is going to be printed, the book is going to be printed, the client is going to give you the size. Those people that will be printing are the ones who are going to determine the size, okay, and then they're going to give you. So now you can click resize this design. So make sure that it says the last copy selected, okay, the last one, the current page only. Page 1 and page 2 is okay. And click resize this design. Now, in a case where you are not able, if you're not a premium user, you're not able to resize, you need to create a new document with the size that I've shown here. So the size is going to be 80 pixels, hmm? 80 pixels by 940. Was it 749? Yeah, 749 height. Okay, yeah, and then you put a black background, and then you increase the size and write why 10 reasons why you're broke. This is a spine. Okay, you've seen, this is a spine. Okay, I hope you've understood. You guys, like, if you're not a premium user, if for you to create a spine, you can't resize this design, so you create a new design, a new document, okay, and then you're even going to separate, to export it separately. You're going to put the size 80 pixels, okay, in width, and in height you put 749. If it's not 749, just check the size. Let me just check again so that we are sure. Okay, so that means the height is going to be pixels, please. Yes, 794. Okay, 794 in height, and then the width is going to be 80. Okay, so that is it, guys. We're done. But I think I want to do, okay, that is fine, that is okay. Another pathway to escape a block life. 10 reasons why you're blocked. Another pathway to escape a block life. Book by Mr. Jones. Awesome. Mr. Jones should show me also why I'm blocked. So I'm going to even write the title here if you want, but when you're done, you just need to export. Okay, so let me export, click download, so you can have JPEG or PNG. Okay, click JPEG, download. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Design will be downloaded to your phone, and in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how you can come up with mockups. Okay, how you can put the book cover in on different mockups so that the book looks realistic, and also um, the book can be shared, presented on social media or anywhere neatly. Thank you so much for your um, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be looking forward to see what you're going to create. Okay, so the picture is a picture. I think I'm going to send you the info about the book, about the author, and image if you're not a premium user. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.